So, good morning and peace and blessings and shalom. Oh gosh, and assalamu alaikum. And to all my Trekkies out there, even though this is the salutation when you're leaving, I'll do it when I finish the video too, because you know I'm a Trekkie. So, anyhow, here I am. I literally, as I lay in bed, I'm up now. It is 9:37 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, New York, New York. Bronx, New York, New York. I literally, after watching Sister Boreal's video on Vladimir Putin, I really enjoyed that report. I really enjoyed that report about what he said about Africa. I agree only because I have no knowledge of what it's like to live in Africa firsthand. But I will say, on a little tangent, I will say I can understand that to be a fact just by looking at Haiti, the first country that's not in Africa that asked for a seat at the AU. As a matter of fact, all the way on the other side of the Atlantic Ocean, nowhere doesn't touch Africa at all. You can't argue it the way Israel could argue it, and Haiti wants it. After watching that, listening to that excellent news report, thank you very much, Sister Boreal, for sharing that. Oh my goodness, if I had money, I would give everybody donate whatever you want to call it. I'm a church girl. I grew up in church, so I understand all about donations. I would give up the donations in a heartbeat. Oh Lord, this thing is 9%. So I tried to charge it, but the daggone thing is not in the socket. It fell out overnight, I guess. Anyway, after listening to the thing twice or one and a half times, anyway, it was an excellent news report. You wouldn't have heard that news report no place else. That is a news report that belongs on MSNBC on us black folks. Forget about CNN. I don't like CNN. Sorry, I don't like CNN. Don Lemon thing being gay and I don't give a shit about that. I don't care. Whenever I hear about men being gay, I just get these nasty. I can't digest it. So I'm homophobic. Don't get mad at me. As people are phobic of me. A lot of people. I am right. So I get to have a little prejudice with me. Anyway, I'm gonna hide my hairy armpits. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Um, oh God, back to what I was saying. Afterward, I sat here and I removed all of the shells that were protecting my nails. Here they are, right here. Okay, I removed them just now. I manually, physically peeled them off. Um, I like this. I'm not like everybody else. Everybody else, they get the nail polish that you can peel off, and I need something that's harder than that because that stuff it doesn't work for me. It doesn't protect my nails, and I can't find it, or maybe I can't afford it. And I'm so used to the acrylic that I have to make up my own method. So this worked for me. You can go and watch the rest of the videos on the playlist that I'm going to add this video to about what I did. I base coated my nails. First, I put oil on my nails and my cuticles, an expensive $10 nail oil, and I rubbed it, made it, it doesn't matter. After the oil treatment, after the cuticle oil treatment also, I base coated my nails with a coat of um, millennial nail polish. I don't know, some fiber protecting, strengthening nail polish from Essie, and bentonite clay powder while the nail polish was still wet. Then another coat of nail polish, color correction nail polish. And then another sprinkle of bentonite clay powder. Then I coated it the acrylic powder over it, the monomer and the acrylic powder. Sometimes I put another layer of nail polish. Sometimes I didn't. Um, you could try it. You should try it if you're one of those, if you're like me. You should try. You should try to put another coat of nail polish, and while it's still wet, I don't really think it would work. You put, it might work. You might not even need the monomer. You put the acrylic powder all on top. You dip your fingers into the acrylic powder after you put a fresh wet coat of nail polish on. Then you put the acrylic powder. Then you dip it in the acrylic powder, and then you take your monomer and your melt proof nail brush, or however you do it, and you put the acrylic powder over as the top layer. Then you let it dry. It takes about 15 minutes to dry, 20 minutes. Just sit there and let it dry. Then you take your, I got myself a automatic nail manicure machine. It costs $25. And you buff it so it's smooth on top, or you take your nail file like I did over the summer. Before I even started using acrylic powder, I was using glue and I had to buff it down. And that's it. So you have 2 or 3 layers of shit on your nails that's good for your nails, and then the top layer is really a coat of acrylic for protection purposes, and you're good. So now if anything happens, it doesn't matter, right? That's what I did. I don't like long nails. If I had to have long nails, they have to be fake. They can't be my real nails. Like that girl that inherited something 93, or something inherited something. She her whole channel is about nails. Her nails are long as goddamn. I don't like having my nails long. I don't. If I had to have long nails, like how long her real nails are, they would have to be something that I could take off and put back on whenever I'm ready to. Oh, I don't feel like having long nails today. Let me take these nails off right now. And then when I'm ready to put them back on, I put them on in 5 seconds. They're back on. I don't like long nails. It's almost like long hair. I like short hair, but I think I'm ready to have long hair now. I'm not gonna cut my hair anymore. I mean, I'm about to move to a country where people are not known for having nappy hair. So, um, I have to make sure my hair is really moisturized when I go. So now that I said all of that, that's the situation. And that's it. I just wanted to show you that I took all of the nails off. This is the other hand. I made sure I put the ring in the thumbnail photo, because this is the ring that I put on my video with Umar Johnson saying there are rings watching you. The eye is watching you. My eyeball. My eyeball is watching you. So I had to take the ring off of the left hand and put it on the right hand. And I started wearing the eyeball ring, or the turquoise and copper ring, on my middle finger instead of the ring finger, because in the wintertime and certain types of times of the year, your fingers shrink. So the shit was falling off my finger. But now that the temperature rose a little bit, uh, my finger, the size of my finger is back to normal and it's not falling off. So I put it on the ring finger on the right hand. I like having I got soap inside my ring. See the white stuff? That's soap. Anyway, I'll scrub it out. Oh God, I feel a lot better than how I did. Today must be Thursday, Tuesday night, and yesterday. I wasn't feeling that good yesterday either. But I got my period though. Everything comes at a cost. Every time I feel sick, I should know that my period. Now I know why I was having so much gas. I was passing gas and farting for a whole week. Now I know why, because my period was trying to come. Then I got the headache Tuesday night, drank some herbal tea, went to sleep, woke up, the headache was gone, but my period was there. And it was a regular heavy period where I had to use a real sanitary, an extra long sanitary napkin. I'm only 4 feet 11. What business do I have using an extra long sanitary napkin? I slept in one last night and I wore one all day yesterday. So anyway, I got on the little panty liners now. I got up and went to the bathroom, made a cup of tea, and laid back down. So here it is. It looks messy. I mean, there's nothing I can do about the room looking messy, but I do have my chair full of things over it. There's my altar. I expect the tree. I expect the leaves to fall off. If the tree dies, I don't think a tree would. It shows how much love the family, the people that live in this house have for life if it actually dies. All you gotta do is give it water. It's not that hard. And I'm not gonna ask my mother to do it. I'm gonna see if she's gonna do it without me asking her. Okay, so that's my libation, my libation plant, my guinea bonsai money tree right there. Okay, I love you. I love you. I love you. I only give it rainwater for food. I have a little white pitcher outside, and also a copper plated mule. I think it's called a mule cup, and it stays out there every time it rains. And I bring it inside every moon, once a month, only once a month when the moon, when after the full moon, it rain every full moon. It rains like a motherfucker. That's how I know it's something special about that water. And now I'm getting used to the habit of doing it like this, and then I'll water it like once a month. I don't pay much attention to the daggone plant. It's supposed to be a sacrifice, but I don't really know how to. I don't want to kill it. Is that the word of sacrifice? An offering, excuse me, to the ancestors. So whenever you do that, it has to die. But I don't want to kill it. So I just leave it there, and I only water it when it needs it once a month. Because now at this point it's the 22nd of November now. So I bet you the full moon. My calendar is on September. Let me get up again. I try everything and it just doesn't work. Let's see. The full moon was on the 7th of November. Oh no, the full moon is tomorrow. See what I said? It's the 20th. So the full moon is tomorrow. But it hasn't rained because now the season is approaching winter. So it's the last time it precipitated actually was snow last week. And the snow melted away after 24 hours. The snow was gone. After 48, after 2 or 3 days, the snow was all gone. That was last week. So no more rainwater for the rest of the year probably. My mother, I'm gonna see if my mother actually has any sense of humanity, in a sense, any sense, not humanity, but I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say. Any sense to care for my plant while I'm gone. If she doesn't, then it's not really a big deal because you can regrow them. You can regrow it, and it would be a really good experiment for me to regrow it once the leaves and all of the branches at the very top are no longer looking green. Because the branches at the top are green. That's because of the way I water it. The branches at the top are not brown. Because the way I water it, I'm a different type of person. And I like the way it looks. And maybe it was how I purchased it that way also. But anyway, it's due for some water. So I'll go outside and put some and bring the white pitcher inside and water it. And so I just wanted to show. So it came off easily. All I did was peel, you know how you peel off the nail. You peel it off. And by today, I would say, Let's count. Let's count. I think it should be 8 here. There should be 8 here. Because my thumbs kept on falling off and my middle fingers. The thumbs fell off 3 times. I repaired my thumbs twice in the same day. Thumbs don't last on my hand. And my middle fingers, when the middle fingers peeled off, I really didn't want the middle fingers to have any coating. So when they came off, I just, instead of, you see how the nail polish is on there? Nail polish. Instead of putting the acrylic and all that shit, I just put the nail polish and the bentonite clay and then put some brown nail polish and left it. I didn't want to put acrylic on it, on the middle, because it was like 4 days. It was like over the weekend I did that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I only had 7. Because this one has been off. That's why. That's the other one, was this fingernail, and this fingernail that didn't have any acrylic on it or any plastic nail. So out of all of these 7, after having my nails done for a month, and it was about 2 weeks ago that I don't think it was last week. I don't remember. I'll look at the upload date when I finish this video. When I gave myself a filling. Out of all these nails, how many of these nails probably still had the plastic nail glued on to my real nail? Because that's the hardest one to take off. I would say about 3 or 4 of these nails. The pinky, I think the ring finger. This one did not have a plastic nail glued on. It was just acrylic filling that I did on Monday, I think, or Tuesday. Today is Thursday. Monday or Tuesday. It was about 3 nails. It would have been the pinky, either one of the pinkies or both of them, and the ring finger. One of them or both of them. And one of the ring fingers, I had to glue it back on. This whole thing, the whole thing fell off, and I just glued it back on. That doesn't count. So that's 3. And then the pointer finger. So this one did not have a plastic nail. So that was easy to come off. Even though I gave myself a nail repair 3 days ago. It came off very nicely. I just peeled it off. You know how it is. And I washed my hair on Tuesday night. On Tuesday eve afternoon. So when I got out the shower, and I think when I got out the shower and I was starting to put more moisturizing creams and stuff on my hair, you know how it comes off at the bed. It started getting stuck in my hair. So after that was Tuesday. That's how it was. After that, what was I gonna say? That was my sign that, hey, it's time to take these off. Because I'm ready to take them off. I've been wanting to take them off for about a crashed. I don't know why. Anyway, I've been ready to take them off since the day I repaired this one. That was like 3 days ago. It was like Monday or Sunday or Sunday. I don't know. So there, I took them off. That's it. That's all I did. Took them off. That's how they look. And I got to go through all of that trouble just so that my nails stay this length. Right? It's a lot of, it's pain. Talk about butt hurt. This is the thing that I get butt hurt over. You know how people use that stupid phrase nowadays, butt hurt? This is my butt hurt. I don't get butt hurt over people's shit. I don't like when people try to provoke anger out you and they say all these names, call you all these stupid names. You got butt hurt and this asshole Obsidian Ali talking about. You know, this man commented to me on his own video. He said, pictures or it didn't happen. Nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? What pictures of what? Do you think I'm going to show you, goddammit? What do you think I'm going to show you? And what power do you think you have over me that you think I need to show you something or it didn't happen? Nigga, if I said something happened, it happened. What the fuck are you talking about? Who is you? Now you see my face. And I know I'm not ugly. I know I'm a good looking sister. I don't got nothing. I just woke up with bumps all over my face. I don't take care of my health at all. I don't take care of my skin at all. I just do regular shit. I hope you like my chin. I plucked all the hairs off my chin a couple of days ago. I don't bother with the whiskers because I love cats. So I'm a cat lady. So since I'm not allowed to have my own cat, I'll keep my whiskers. I love them. What the fuck you talking about? These you fucking Philadelphia men can eat my doo-doo. Lick my ass. Excuse me, I'm sorry I just did that. On the same video that I said shalom and assalamu alaikum. You Philly men, you Islamic, you Muslim men, I'm so tired of you. So anyway, there was something else that he said. He did two videos actually, part one and part two about and said that Amber Rose, she's pretty okay, but she's not that good looking. She looks old. She looks old. Right? Look at like me. I think I look old too. Honestly. I think I look old. If you could tell that I'm my age, then I look old. Because I shouldn't look my age. I should look like I'm half my age. Anyway, she's not that pretty. She looks old. That's one thing about her. And she's been around town. So that puts a wear and tear on your body. Back to what I was saying. In your face. And she's privileged and she lives in California. So she better look good because she don't live in Philadelphia anymore. It's brutal to live in this Northeast. It's brutal. It's hard to look good living over here. It's easy to make yourself look good when you live in the South or you live in Southwest. It's easy to make yourself look good. Anyway, he said that let's keep it real. Most black women are ugly. So whenever they come at Amber Rose, you know that they just jealous. Basically, he was saying that they just black women are just jealous, and that's why they were offended by what Amber Rose said on the radio show that she was being interviewed on last year. I think it was like last fall. It was like a year ago in 2017. And she said, well, beauty is a gift and a curse and blah, 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 blah. And I came from South Philly and you know, I came from a place where people are not that attractive. And she's telling the truth. They're not that attractive. I'm tell you, living in the Northeast is hard. It's hard living in the Northeast. And South Philadelphia, not so easy. You live by that nasty river. They say the river's dirty. The Schuylkill River. Don't y'all live by the Schuylkill River? That where they do the I guess the Oshun ritual on Sunday, just for a Doom Day. It's a dirty river. I mean, our rivers are dirty too, ain't they? There's a river called the Galenium, or it's not the Guggenheim. It's like the Galenium River around here in New York City. Dirty, nasty looking. The same river that they found that African judge in New York. In I think it might be near Staten Island or wherever this river is at. Brooklyn, because she was a Brooklyn judge. They found her, I think last year or maybe 2016. They tried to make it look like it was a suicide, but there was no signs of her being suicidal. And I think another family member of hers also was mysteriously died or mysteriously murdered too. She was an African woman. I think she was Nigerian, I'm not sure. Brooklyn, I believe her bench was in Brooklyn. And she mysteriously was murdered. And like I said, a family member of hers was also murdered. But they tried to make it look like it was suicide. And her body was found in that river that I just mentioned. That nasty, dirty river that I don't know the name of. And it has everything to do with Donald Trump because he's a New Yorker. And for him to make it to presidency, he has to bury his dirt. And that's the reason why. Is Sean Hannity still working for a Fox News channel, or did he quit or something? Bill O'Reilly lost his job. Sean Hannity has a scandal in New York City that's tied to Donald Trump. There used to be I think the Attorney General of New York, or whatever his title was. His name was Preet Bharara. He's Indian. That's what his name sounds like that. It's an Indian name. Preet Bharara. They fired him. Right when Donald Trump became president, it was after he was inaugurated. They fired him. It was like last year in February. They fired him and they found this lady dead. the judge in Brooklyn. Brooklyn is where all of the courts are, all of this judicial stuff. Everything is in Brooklyn, downtown Brooklyn. Because Manhattan is such a little island, such a small little island. You cross the Williamsburg Bridge or the other bridge called the the Williamsburg Bridge, and everything is in downtown Brooklyn. All of the jail, the transit, the adjudication, everything is down in Brooklyn, in downtown Brooklyn. That was probably her district. Preet Bharara, he was fired. There was another judge or something that also died. And like I said, the African lady, some member of her family also was mysteriously murdered too. And they tried to make her death look like a suicide. And she has no signs of mental illness or suicide. Nothing. And the person in her family who was mysteriously died, I believe they tried to frame him to make him look like he was suicidal. Or I think it was a male. I'm not sure. It could have been her brother. It could have been a son. I don't think it was a son. I don't think it was a child of hers. I think it was a sibling of hers. I'm not sure. But they made her death look like a suicide, and her body was found in that river. And it's a dirty river. Anyway, the Schuylkill River and the Oshun ritual that they do for Odun Day in that river, and South Philly, and Amber Rose. And, black women being ugly compared to white women. Why would you think, forget about what you say out of your mouth. Before you say something, you got to think it. Why do you think that? What the fuck is wrong with you? See, this is why I don't work. God damn you. This is why I don't work. Niggas like you think that we're ugly. Why would I work in a country run by white folks and racist black people? I'm not working for you. I'm working for myself. So when I say I'm not working, listen, I get paid not to work. I'm going to be honest with you. Because I only work for myself. And when you work for yourself, when you're somebody like me, usually, so a lot of people, you guys have made it. I didn't. When you work for yourself, you don't get paid for it. You just love yourself enough that you're going to work for the work that you put in is only going to benefit you. That shows you who loves you. That shows you who will listen to you. I only work for myself because it took me too long to get here. And I don't benefit off of what I do. I don't have anything to show for it. Look at my room. So back to what I said, my nails. Here we go. So here it is. I took them off. So I'm going to put that stuff on. Matter of fact, since I'm still live and the YouTube is such a great app. It's such a foolproof. It's such a good app. It's like Facebook now. That it just crashed and it restarted. My operating system asked me, do you want to restart YouTube? I restarted YouTube. It took me back to the screen. I pressed the live button and it said end your live stream or resume. And I just resumed it. That's all I had to do. So YouTube is pretty good. Thumbs up. Yeah, I always like YouTube. You're pretty good. Twitter be crashing. I have several phones. And one of the phones I know never to do a Twitter live stream on, because on that phone, it always crashes. Always. Without fail. If I knew where that little buffer is at, I think it's right here. Here we go. I'll buff my nails now. All these little shells fell on the floor. They were just protective. It really was a hobby. To be honest with you, it's not like it did anything for my nails. It was just a hobby. I like to, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do my hair. Gosh, my hair is a jungle. My hair is a jungle. It's a jungle out there. Sometimes it makes me wonder how does that song go? I'm so young. I wasn't born when this song came out. Don't get mad at me because I don't know the lyrics. Sometimes it makes me wonder how I keep from going under. Here's the nail stuff. I paid $10 for this stuff. I was gonna return it, but I said, you know what? I'm tired. It's a hassle. They don't like when you return stuff. Nail tech, nail nutrition. That got me. It says nutritionist, nail nutritionist. Keratin nail treatment is a keratin enriched nail treatment oil for weak and damaged nails. At the time, it was a good buy because there are times when my nails are weak and damaged. Not from doing my nails, because I don't really get my nails done that much. I start getting my nails done because they're weak. That's when I started going to the nail salon and paying those Koreans to give my acrylic filling. I'm gonna be straight up. I found a Jamaican lady around here who does nails, but I just do my own now. You know I like it when I see black people doing other people's shit, because you know I'm gonna patronize them. And the Hispanics, fuck them. The Dominicans, they don't even want to do my nails. There's a spot on Simpson Street. I went in there one time. I think I went in there to get a filling. I was in the area for some reason, and I said, let me stop in here real quick and let them give me a filling since I'm out. Let me just get it out the way now. It's just a filling. That's all I need done. And the old lady next to me was getting her nails done. They're all Dominicans or all Hispanic. And I liked the way that she was doing her nails. She was doing it. She was doing the Spanish woman's nails the way I would do my own nails. You know how when you go to the Koreans, they do it their way, and it's like a generic routine they have, and it's not really care. You got to care for your own shit, right? So I asked when I think I went back there again to find her because I liked the way she was doing her nails, and I asked for the lady, and they wouldn't tell me her name or when she was there. Oh, she's on vacation right now, and she didn't have a phone number or a card. Or, you know how those businesses are. They never have business cards and shit. So anyway, that's it. I'm done. I'm gonna do this. I'm not gonna do this live. I'm gonna just. I could go get the electric. That's what I should do. Go get the electric nail machine, the manicure machine, and buff off all of this stuff that's on the outside instead of using this. I'm gonna save this. Of course, this little thing cost me $3. It was worth it. I mean, I still got it. Is it I messed it up already? The blue one is the file edge, and it's really wore down. The pink one it removes its ridges. The white one is smooth surface, and the gray one is super shine. So it's kind of dust all fucked up. Whatever. If Sally Beauty Supply was still selling them, I would buy another one. Because it's little. That means you could put in your purse. All right, y'all. Love you. As much as you love me. Oh, can I show off my citrine thing? No, because I'm not going to go. Oh, here's my pocketbook right here. I'll show it. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Ooh, I almost broke this glass. Ooh, child, I almost broke that cup. There's somebody. Wait a minute, honey. I finally got myself a citrine. If these stones have to be activated by somebody else, I don't care. My sexy appeal is gonna activate it. You're gonna do what I say. Cause I know that's how these things work. They be telling you shit and they don't work. Anyway, I finally got a citrine. I want to get two more. And I'm gonna leave it on my grandmother's gravestone. I plan to do this tomorrow. And I'm gonna get another one. And somebody left a rock on a gravestone one day. One day I was in the cemetery down the street and I took it. And I'm thinking to myself, I shouldn't have taken that rock. So I'm gonna put something in to make up for the fact I took somebody's rock. I don't know why they put a rock inside the bracelet that I left on the gravestone. I don't know why they did that. I don't know who it was. Whether it was somebody stalking me that I know, or if it was a family member's gravestone. I don't know that. Yeah, that's why I took the rock. Anyway, so I got myself the citrine. It's actually very nicely wrapped. This is a good job. This is a good wrap. So I'm going to activate it by putting it on my $65 Mary plate over there. That's how I'm going to activate it. And I also bought this from Mfundishi, I think it was last week, the week before last. I need this because my throat chakra is is the type of person I am is my throat chakra. This is lapis lazuli. So I wear it around my chest. And I wanted to get two and make earrings, but I said, you know what? Let me just save my money and get the citrine that I really need because I'm broke. I need some money, and I believe that it will work. And also, citrine is supposed to be good for the heart, I believe. I think it's a stone for the heart chakra. So that's another reason. Not just that I'm broke. That this ain't gonna make me rich, but I need it. Because I want it. That's why I need it. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna say good morning to my Indian buddy, my Facebook boo, and I'm gonna say peace, love, and hair grease. Assalamu alaikum. Oh, and may the force be with you. I hope I said that correctly. What does Spock be saying? Where's the force be with you? Where'd it come from? Anyway, listen. Whatever. There you go. That's my Spock right there. All right. That's my Vulcan in me. Amen. You know I'm a Martian.